Hey, I got the power. I got the power. I got the power with me. I got the power. I got the power. I got the power with me. This how euphoria, feeling so glorious, forever victorious, heart of a champion. I got the power with me. Go get the championship rings. I got the power with me. Power with me. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh
yeah. 15 fourth quarter points by Kawhi Leonard.
Yo, good morning.
Poppin', I gotta get my dog up in here. His mic is muted. All right. Anyway, so it's the 494 podcast, man. This is your boy Connie, West Side, the best side. Austin's in the background for a little bit. Got Sports Talk with C, or AKA C Monroe. What up, sis?
Good morning, everyone. You know, it's snowing here. It's like so many inches outside. I don't know how many, but but we here. We ready. Talk this basketball talk and have a good time.
You talking about snow? Like, all right, so it's like, I guess it's like a I don't know. It's cold outside in Tallahassee, and it's a cold front. That's what it is. So the big old cold front came down to Florida, and it's so cold that Miami's cold. Miami's in the 40s right now, which, the people up north are like, oh, that's nothing. Us, we are freezing. We're like, yo, let's go. But me, I want to see the snow. So, I'm kind of jealous of C. She up there chilling.
Jealous? You want to see this?
Snow is awesome.
I can't travel in it. We're stuck in the house. You can't go outside. You can't do anything. So I do not like weather that is gonna
throw a snowball at your leg.
I mean, we could do that, but I don't want to be wet.
Oh, y'all got the wet snow. Y'all got the dry snow.
It's still snowing. It's gonna snow all day. Like I'm from New England, but I'm over the snow. I've seen enough snow in my lifetime. I'm good.
Yeah. See, y'all got a combination of like snow, and then y'all got beaches.
Yeah.
So
they're trash.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's not a beach like, palm trees and you could see your feet in the water. Yeah, nah, it's not like that at all.
You gotta go to Clearwater for that.
Exactly. And
Clearwater, Florida.
We don't have that here, so I'd rather continue the trips and see the water there.
Yeah. But man, so today's episode, man, we got a lot to talk about, man.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, man.
Let's talk about it. You want to talk about your Norfolk State University? Let's go.
Okay, so Norfolk State University, 14-4, man. And they're beating like some top mid majors, which was shocking to a lot of people in the NCAA. They're like, oh, Norfolk State. Now, here's the big thing. When it was announced, it was announced last year that LeBron was going to sponsor FAMU University.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's like, okay, it's going to be a LeBron James show. We might get Bronny, what I'm saying, all this other stuff. They didn't take into account of the players that they were trying to sponsor. Like, they don't have the talent level that the Norfolk State basketball team has. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at the team now, man. I'm just like, yo, these guys are for real, man. You got quality size, quality basketball players. These guys play really hard. Just something that I enjoy. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, we've been trying to highlight a lot of HBCUs. And the big names have always been Jackson State, of course, Southern, FAMU. I must mention Grambling. Forgot during Rick.
You don't have to.
I don't have to. But you know what I'm saying. But also you got to throw in Howard. You know what I'm saying. The people that we always talk about. We never talk about like Hampton. We don't talk about Norfolk enough. We don't talk about a lot of teams in the MEAC. We are showing love to South Carolina State, even though they're playing South Carolina State today. with South Carolina State's coming in at 10-9. Not a great record, but above 500. Barely above 500.
Yeah.
But they're looking to try to move up in the MEAC. So you know what I'm saying. So I'm excited for the teams. I'm going to watch the game today, and I'm going to give y'all my full analysis of the game afterwards, man. But other than that, man, let's just shout out these HBCUs. Say, hey, look, we see y'all in basketball too, baby.
Big facts.
You know what I'm saying? Hey,
do we have background music playing right now?
Yes, we have background music. New feature. That
I see. I was unaware. That's what's up.
Yeah, I was asking you what you think about the background music. It was lo-fi.
Oh man, it ain't bad at all. I turned it down just a tad. But,
Bro, it was booming earlier. We just turned it down.
Yeah, that's not bad at all. I mean, I'm sure the people watching and commenting will let us know. You already know. But I mean, I like what you got going on, trying to highlight what we got in HBCUs on the basketball as well as the I know we do a lot of football on the huddle up. So highlighting basketball, what we do, I appreciate it, man. It's a lot to get to, a lot to talk about, a lot we've seen in the NBA, a lot we've seen in WNBA, and as well as the new league, Athletes Unlimited. I think I'm very interested in the Athletes Unlimited League with basketball, and I don't know if you guys knew, but I haven't known they've existed for volleyball, softball.
So, yep.
I had no idea, right?
For volleyball, I knew all about it.
For Athletes Unlimited.
Yeah, because they have a branch in Tallahassee.
So you know of the brand.
I know of the brand.
Yeah, I know of the brand, but I didn't know.
Had no idea they were doing that already, which is, I mean, it's super dope though. Like, even to hop into basketball, I think that's pretty cool when you're looking at on just what it looks like and how you're supposed to do it. Like, I like the landscape of it and how they're bringing it, but also when you talk about women's basketball, I mean, that's enough for me. You know what I mean? You said it and bring it in. Now I want to know how you get into it, which has been, I mean, just absolutely super dope. You know what I mean? So, I mean, did you guys read up like what it's all about and how's it going? Like, what's your opinion on it?
Well, I know it's 5 seasons.
Okay.
4 team captains, no coaches. There's 3 games a week.
Yeah.
And the points are based on performance.
And I think that's the cool part to me. There's no coaches, no owners. It's all player driven. You know what I mean? Like that seems pretty dope to me.
And that's who gets the crown the champion, the player with the highest points.
All right. So what they start on January 26th, right? So you got Team Mitchell, Team Russell, Team Sims, and Team Kerrigan, which are 5 teams, 5 players on each team. 6 players on each team, and a captain. And it looks like for right now, Kelsey Mitchell is leading with 757. I'm sorry, Natasha Cloud is leading with 1,004 points. And just started 3 days. Okay. I got to do the background music. I can't take it. It's throwing me.
Turn it down.
It's throwing me off though. Like it's hard to focus with that in the background. You know what I mean?
All right, let me go ahead and turn it off.
I appreciate it, man. I don't mean to be, that guy. But I'm
you
just
are
like,
that guy.
You know what I mean? If we recorded it and you were to add it later, like we used to do on I forget the name of the app, but how we used to do add afterwards, I have no issues. But hearing it in the background, like while I'm speaking, my apologies.
Yeah, good.
But Team Mitchell, right? Kelsey Mitchell is leading that team. Then you got Team Russell, Mercedes Russell, Odyssey Sims, and then now I don't want to mess this up. Last name Kerrigan,
Dejanay Carrington.
Dejanay. Okay.
For this week though, because the captains change each week.
Okay, awesome. All right, so I'm sorry. It's a team of 10. 10 total players and a captain. So 11 players. This is dope. Like I'm watching. I'm gonna watch tonight. They got a game night at 7.
I like the fact that they had to try out too.
Yeah.
Because it gives everyone's opportunities. Like Ty Young's playing again, and just overseas players coming back. All players get to try out.
Shout out to Rebecca too.
Yes,
Mad
hey
love.
girl.
Mad love. I think. And what team is she playing for?
Rebecca plays for.
You know,
Is it Mitchell?
I'm looking through the rosters now, and I'm like, I gotta see what team she plays for. Mitchell. Let's see.
Is it or? I know it's not Carrington.
Yeah,
I
she's
know.
Team Mitchell. Rebecca
Yes.
Harris. I see it right here. 447 points. Shout out to Rebecca, man. I honestly just can't wait to get you on the show. We can talk about this and really. I mean, she's playing on Team Mitchell, which is Kelsey Mitchell, is a captain. Rebecca Harris. So I'm really excited just to have a conversation about how this whole format works, how you like it, what it's all about. So Rebecca, I can't wait. All right, so and we get to everyone talking really really shouting it out. And what we got from Ari? Shout out to Ari, as always. Say everyone's getting opportunities, but Carrington is balling. I can't wait to see her on the Suns. She's not on the Aces, so I'm hurt. But however, I'm excited as well, Ari. So I think this whole thing is just super dope and something that we haven't seen before.
Lexi Brown's balling too.
Yeah, like this it's fantasy draft style driven. So 44 athletes, 5 weeks, start on January 26th, rolling through February 26th. So they're changing and this is from the actual website. We're changing the game into a can't miss a thing action-packed moments you've never seen before. Shorter seasons, higher stakes, more opportunity, player-driven decisions. Like the team rosters, every week team captains draft new teams and compete to win big. So captains stay the same, and the teams are chosen every week in a fantasy style draft. So let's say you ball one week and you ball out, and the captain that had you doesn't get the first pick. Now you're gonna be with the other captain. So like that's dope, and it's like anyway. So
it's more competitive.
Oh yeah, because not only does it highlight the team, it highlights the individual as well. So that's the thing. So that's why they're keeping track of the points. And I'm not even sure. I'd love to see how you get points. I'm sure it's not just. Well, I guess if you're playing fantasy, then it comes with rebounds, assists, points, anything like that, how fantasy is played. And I love some fantasy basketball, fantasy football. So this for me in real life. Yeah, like this is dope. Like anyone can sport it. The best parts of fantasy are now brought to life in our radical scoring system. Every player can lose or win points during every game. Athletes score points as individuals and as a team to win MVP titles and cash bonuses. Each week, players and fans get a chance to vote for their MVP. This is dope.
Right?
I don't know how we missed this. Say again.
This is extra cash revenue for the young ladies that want to play ball still for their career.
Yeah,
I'm digging.
Is this good enough for you? Because you said they're so deep in other things, they got to get back to the basketball. Remember,
this is basketball. This is hungry basketball at its finest. You know what I mean? So I think I'm digging this one right here. Yeah, like it gives them the revenue. Not only that, they're like, yo, man, we finna just ball. You know what I'm saying? That's all they talking about, ball.
And peep this. So not only the captains do, as well as the teams changing, the captains change as well. The top 4 players become new captains each week and draft their teams from scratch for each week's games. And this is
like pick-up basketball too,
bruh. This is super dope to me. Like the player-driven decisions. The athletes recruit fellow pros, create league rules, and retain equity in the league.
When I was watching the game, the first game they had was the first game they had. Yeah. When I was watching it, and to see in the huddle, no coach, just all the plays, teaching, listening, schooling, and just like player association, like that is the definition of it right there. Yeah. So that was dope.
Tell me what you like most about what we've heard, what we've learned. But as well as you had the pleasure of watching the game. I've just seen highlights, and I'm gonna watch tonight. But tell me from your research, from the actual watching and the experience, what is your favorite thing? And I'm gonna come to you, Connie, as well. What do you like most about what we're seeing, knowing that the company has existed, right? Doing volleyball and softball, and now they're tapping into what we love so much in basketball. So what is that for you? What's the favorite thing that you've seen? Something that you're just like, man, I didn't think I see that, but I'm glad I do.
That it's women.
Say it again.
That it's the women's league, and
Yeah.
I think that's what makes it great for me.
Yeah.
Because not only does it give opportunities to players that I wish I witnessed to watch play or didn't really have the chance to see play, I get to see them play. Overseas players that's
dope.
Rebecca had made a post that she's having a chance to still follow her number one dream. So
that's dope, and that's what it's all about.
Mm-hmm.
I think it takes away the box. Because the boxes that this is a female sport or female gender, it takes away the gender box and said athletes unlimited. That means like you're coming in here because you're an athlete. You know what I'm saying? We want to acknowledge you as our fellow athlete, which allows other people.
Go ahead, Connie.
Come on, man! Don't do me. Which allow other people to
we've been working on Connie, y'all. For real. We're working on it.
Yeah, we've been talking anyway. No, but it actually looks at. I mean, because I've always looked at athletes as an athlete. That was always my big thing. You know what I'm saying? People just like, yo, man, girls basketball or hockey or softball. I'm like, no, like let's give them they athletes. Let's give them that.
Yeah, that's a big fact.
That's my big thing.
Say it again.
I said, and you?
I think the fantasy part, like, I think that's so dope to me. Look at that. Look at already shouting them out.
Like by 300 points last week.
Oh, did I did?
Yes.
Oh, well, I love fantasy.
Miles, you gonna do the comments today?
Well, I hit it.
Oh, Connie, you got your flowers.
You got your flowers. Look at that. You've been trying to get that for 10 weeks.
Wow.
Episode 21's the next time.
Right.
Next time I get flowers.
I love that, man. Shout out to Ari, man. Just a dope supporter. I'm not even sure if we can. No, we won't announce it yet. I think the biggest portion to me is the fantasy part. Like, and even in going into this fantasy season for the NBA, I remember y'all saw how serious I was about it. I'm not even like crazy serious, like get off me, I got to figure this out. Like I was giving y'all tips, like look, for this type of fantasy league, you want to get players who do multiple things. So you want a Giannis who rebounds, assists, scores points. Yeah, I remember, and that's the thing. Like, so to see this in like real life, the top 4 players become captains and choose from the 44 players. From the 40 other players. Like that's so dope to me. Like I want to see. Like I'm excited even now with the NBA started that 2 years ago or 3, probably more than that. With the fantasy draft for the All-Star game, right? So Tim, you vote the top 2 players to become captains, and they vote, which we'll get into the All-Star selections. They just got announced. We'll get into those, but I'm like, that's crazy to me that we see that every week it changes. Captains change, teams change. Like that's so dope to me. And I'm gonna watch tonight. Then I got a 7:00 game between who is it?
You can watch on Facebook. You can watch on TikTok. I believe you can watch on Twitter.
Tonight is FS2.
Oh, okay.
So they have Fox Sports as a sponsor, CBS Sports. This is just
all the lady sports media coverage that is analysis that are there. Like it's just dope. It's really dope.
Isn't this awesome? Like I'm just looking at it like, what in the world?
When they first announced it back in I believe October, I was like, I wonder what they're gonna do. How is it gonna play out? But the way it came together is fire.
I mean, and just to name some of the sponsors, like Gatorade, Geico, Guaranteed Rates, Victory, like Blue Sky, all these partners, official partners, Nike. As like these aren't little people. You know what I mean? Like these aren't little brands that are getting attached to this. So shout out to Athletes Unlimited. You have a fan, and I promise you, I'm going to be watching and supporting every way that I can.
Download the app. You can watch on there as well.
I'm literally doing that as we speak, like right now. I got to I'm become a member. Like I'm going to definitely do that. Follow your favorite player, exclusive athletes access. get deeper into the game than ever before. I mean, just the access that people are doing. I'm blown away. I am. And Waffle House is on there too.
No, I just wanted to add another sponsor. It seems like they got like a whole bunch of sponsors. I'm like, oh,
yeah, they definitely do.
They do.
What Ulysses got going? Let's talk, Ulysses. Come on, man.
you got it. Go ahead, click on it.
You got it, man. So it's pretty much the G League without being the G League, giving everyone a chance to get back in the game, gives them another platform to showcase their self back to the WNBA.
Mm-hmm.
And that's basically what it is. Like even having to try out and do all the other stuff, like that's awesome. And I don't know. I'm blown. I'm not like, I guess at this point, like I'm just kind of speechless. Like I had no idea like something like this existed. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And like this is dope. Like you have 4 options where you can become a rookie, which free. Pro is $19.99, MVP is $79, and which is the most popular, and $249 is the MVP benefits plus like ticket concierge, athletes used item contest.
And I love how in the app they make it rookie and MVP and all that.
Yeah,
like the way they name their packages is dope.
Bro, I'm downloading the app right now. Y'all got a supporter in me here, Miles Austin. I will put it on the IG. I will do all that. I'm downloading right now. You heard it. Ding. We're good.
So everyone, make sure y'all tune in, catch a game. It's dope. It's very entertaining.
They got one tonight, 7 p.m. I think it said. For basketball. I want to make sure I get the names. Let me make sure I got you. All right, so tonight, 7 p.m. on FS2 and like TikTok, Twitter, the app, all that. Team Carrington versus Carrington. I'm sorry, Carrington and Team Sims play tonight. So I'm gonna tune in, bro.
I think they won in a double. I think they won in overtime yesterday because Lexi tied the game at the buzzer.
Yeah,
and then it went into overtime.
What she tie the game at?
Was it, I believe, 81
at the buzzer?
Yeah.
Say it again.
And then they went into overtime. Lexi
at the what?
Buzzer. You know what? You know what?
At the buzzer.
I love it. That's why I did it. Gang. What up,
gang.
JT?
Listen,
yo,
you know my accent's kind of crazy, guys.
I love it, and I love. You know what I love seeing? I love seeing beautiful. And let me make sure my wife. Hey, I love you, baby. I love seeing beautiful women compete and have that fight. Like I'm just going through. I'm scrolling through things.
They had one looking really rough.
I mean, some of them look rough because they sweating the whole time. You know,
right? They get put in that work.
Like but you look at the stock photo.
You know what, JT?
Buzzer.
I love it. But the stock photos, like when they're just downtime, got themselves together. Like,
I can't say that.
Like Sims, Carrington, these are beautiful women, and I love that. Just people competing, and the fact that these women are getting these chances and opportunities to do something that, I mean, nobody is doing, right? Like stepping into that arena. I'm a supporter. I'm
for it all.
All of it, man, and I love it. And even just being able to talk about that fantasy style type of roster that they have. Can move us to segue into the next topic when we're talking about the All-Star starters getting announced in the NBA, Western Conference and Eastern Conference. Again, it has happened. We love it when it does. Team LeBron and Team Durant, Kevin Durant, LeBron James, are captains. The draft is February 10th, 6:30. I think the guys who's doing it. I think it's TNT. I want to say it's going to run it. You got Ernie, Shaq. They're those guys, Chuck and the Jet. I think they're probably gonna do the same thing they do every year and have it watching. I mean, I love watching that. Is there something that do you tune in to watch these drafts every year?
Not every year. I'm not.
Of course.
Not every year.
I like drafting. Like here's the thing about drafting: it's possibility. It's like you're drafting for possibility. You're like, okay, I can possibly get this person. Like especially when
you mean your favorite word, potential.
He loved potential, bro. Because the guy he wouldn't start his franchise with is an all-star starter. But I digress. Go ahead.
But what I'm saying is like I've always been like a Eastern Conference, like like let's go with the East because I lived in the East for most of my life.
You're a Knicks fan, so makes sense.
Yeah, So
Not really, but it is what it is.
Hey, listen here, man. Leave my Knicks alone.
No, you need to leave your Knicks alone. That's what you need to do.
No, you need to leave them alone.
You keep coming back to them boys. You need to stop that.
Man, look, man, they hurt my heart, man. They hurt my heart.
They're struggling right now. And talk about struggling. I'm a Laker fan. Die hard. We struggling, bro. No AD and LeBron the other night. Struggle. I will say this though.
Down bad.
I will say this though. This is I did gain some respect for Westbrook in that game that he popped. I think he ended up 35?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I don't like the fact that he took that shot. I don't like the fact
we don't. When it comes to taking shots, we already know we don't like him.
But he was on fire.
He was.
We're talking all-star.
We are talking all-stars, but I'm talking about just the other night. I appreciate Russ for stepping up because this is why we traded for him. He didn't win the game, but he had the chance to on the last shot, so I respect it. As for all-stars, Team LeBron, Team Durant, I'm always gonna tune in. Like I love seeing that. I love seeing the fantasy style type of joint. And honestly, I come for seeing who's last, who gets picked, like the last two players.
Why?
I just enjoy it. I really do. I mean, last year I think it was like Rudy Gobert or Donovan, not Donovan Mitchell. It was. I think it was Rudy, but it was like. I think he said something about we don't pick the Jazz. You remember? Do you remember that? It was like a year or two ago. And he was like, I mean, nobody picks the Jazz. I think Bron said it, and I was just like,
no one picks the Jazz. No one likes
Connie says that all the time. Don't no one like Utah Jazz?
I mean,
no one likes Utah.
They just did that to him because he brought COVID in.
Yeah, as you can, I ain't even mad at it. But in my background, on my 2K, I play for the Jazz. Like me, Donovan, and Rudy, we go crazy, bro.
I Spider.
Yeah, shout out to Utah. But I mean, so Team LeBron, right? Mm-hmm. We got Team LeBron, Team Durant, and now I'm thinking of the starters, right? So we got some first year starters, as well as some other guys we didn't believe should have got it. But I digress. I'm not going to say anything. We're just going to go through it. We're going to talk about it and see how it plays out. Eastern Conference starters. Led by Kevin Durant, the team captain, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Joel Embiid, Trae Young, and DeMar DeRozan from the Chicago Bulls as a starter in the NBA All-Star game, which is so dope, man. On the West side, we got LeBron James as the team captain, Nikola Jokic, Stephen Curry, Ja Morant. Shout out to Ja in the season he's having, man. Ja's killing it right now, and I'm so glad. And we have a newcomer that I don't think has ever been an all-star at all and has moved to the all-star starters in Andrew Wiggins. Now,
it was bound to happen.
I mean, was it though?
It was bound to happen, bro.
But all-star though?
That kid can play, man.
As a starter though?
Yeah, but he's been average since he's been in the league.
Yeah, but he's hit his new stride now. He's like, yo, I can play ball. He actually play ball, dude.
He's doing his thing.
He's not just decent anymore. He's like, yo, y'all need me. Shoot, ain't nobody come to see you, Otis. That's how he is right now, bro.
Bruh.
He's on that one right now.
Bro, don't do this right. Don't do this right now.
Ain't nobody come to see you.
No one's going to buy Warriors ticket to see Andrew Wiggins. That's
so
that's true. That's true. But
Andrew Wiggins is he's not a bad player. All I'm saying is he should be at Stephen Curry's front porch right now. Saying thank you for playing out of your mind and us winning those games because nobody would have known about what I was doing if we weren't winning games.
Bro, he's playing Kelly Rowland right now.
Oh my God.
He's playing Kelly Rowland right now.
I can't
when love takes over Kelly Rowland.
When
love takes over. Yeah. No. No, motivation, Carol.
Oh my.
Motivation. Yeah, Kelly. Yeah,
What are you talking about right now?
That's what he's playing right now. Because usually it's just Beyonce's. We all know the Beyonce's, the light skins, and he's like, no, man, I'm about to come in with the dark skin.
Oh
you
my.
See? You
I
see?
can't even. Oh my
It
God.
came out with motivation, put Lil Wayne on the track.
Get your boy. Get your boy.
Honey.
Okay, so this is my thing. He's going to be an all-star, right?
Mhm.
He's going to be an all-star, but he wasn't chosen as a starter. So to me, this is I think another team that we don't talk about, right? I think Utah is like Phoenix and Utah are kind of in the same boat to me. Right? Like I didn't think that or know that until just recently. But go ahead and read that Connor from Ulysses.
No, you want me to do it? Because I'm the sucky reader right here.
You can't read? Okay, I got you. I
I
forgot you can't read for real.
I can't read
so
for real. No, I'm just
it comes full circle. Wiggins, when Ben can hoop, if you never get traded from Cleveland and Brown would have mentored him, he took a long time. He would have been took off a long time ago. He was the number one pick and supposed to be the next Bron. Ulysses, look, I got mad love for you, bro. But the next Bron?
He was supposed to be the next Bron.
No, that was Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons was supposed to be the next Bron.
And
But he never developed a jumper.
Hey, it was supposed to be Ty Crane too from Coach Carter.
I'm not. Watch out, bro. This is
Ty Crane.
This is my thing, though, right? Let's peep game. Andrew Wiggins is averaging 18 points a game and 4 rebounds. You see the reaction you guys didn't get? Y'all didn't give? That's how I feel right now. Why are we talking about Andrew Wiggins and why is he a starter?
That's my thing. Yes, he can bend hoop. I like Andrew Wiggins. I like the fact that now I feel like the songs that he is in, he's living up to that momentum. But like for an all-star starter, nah.
18 points?
Nah.
18.
I mean, if he never did get traded, okay, so if he never get traded, and if he were to work with LeBron,
so we're talking about what his potential would have been.
Well, you love you some potential, boy. You love you some the potential.
Come on, man.
Can I give you some examples?
What?
Can I give you some examples? Let me say. I'm just gonna say a few names. You tell me what first comes to mind when I say them. Since you believe that if Andrew would have not got traded, this is for Ulysses as well. Kyle Kuzma.
Shut up.
Lonzo Ball.
Lonzo Ball is baller.
Josh Hart. You think about this. What are they doing right now where they are? Balling.
Brandon.
Right. Brandon Ingram. Balling. Were they balling with Bron? No.
Bro, Ulysses said it's supposed to be him coming out of Kansas. So, like.
Who? Oh, Ben?
Yeah.
No, Ben was it.
No, Bron. It was supposed to be Bron. Like, it was supposed to be.
Is he talking about Wiggins?
Like Wiggins. Like, so when Wiggins came out of Kansas, he said it was supposed to be him coming out of Kansas. It's supposed to be him being like the next Bron.
If he's supposed to be that, Bron would have kept him.
Do you remember when he was? Do y'all remember when he was at Kansas?
Yes.
He was nice.
Okay.
We're not saying that he can't hoop. We're not saying that. What we're saying is he should never been an all-star starter. That's what
all-star
absolutely
what?
Starter. Yes.
Yeah.
Listen, I cannot pronounce my Oz. Okay.
I love it.
Bro,
So
how you gonna live up to the hype playing in Minnesota?
You know what, Ulysses? Honestly, that's the perfect place to do it. Cat is amazing. And because he's in Minnesota in a small market, he should be able to tear it up. The fact that he wasn't able to, you had owners that were trying to not want to pay him. They were saying, I don't know if we should give him that max contract. That can't be. That's not a person who should be an all-star. He's an all-star starter, and in this place where he is right now, he's got to be thanking Steph Curry. He has to be.
Yeah.
There's no way nobody's looking at the Warriors if they're not winning. And the fact that Devin Booker is not an all-star starter and Andrew Wiggins is, Devin Booker
crazy.
is top four.
Crazy.
So Wiggins was the number one high school, or he was the number one player coming out of high school.
So if you had to choose, you're going to choose Wiggins over Ben?
No,
I mean,
Zion
over Devin,
Zion
sorry.
was number 3. Then he became number 1. He became number 1 when he got to Duke. So he was the number one.
All this
he was the number
potential
one
talk
pick.
is getting on my nerves.
Oh my God, y'all. Okay.
Wasn't no cat. Remember when he was traded for Kevin Love? No, I get that. What I'm saying is after the trade, he went to a small market. You should have been able to kill it in a small market, right? Look at Ja Morant. Look what Zion did in that small market. He turned that market around. He's not playing right now, but he changed it. Think of an Anthony Davis in New Orleans. Like, you should be able to, even if you're losing games, your numbers should be crazy. He's never lived up to the hype. He's never lived up to the number one player. The trade was because I'm not.
You got to think about how he came in. He came in hype, but he came in also like he was really small. They were saying like, "Oh, he needs to put some muscle on him." They're like, "Yo, your frame's too small." So he was too busy trying to put weight on him. Not only that, he had the commercial things where like he was trying to wrestle with, he was trying to like juggle obligations and all that other stuff. So he didn't know how to be a pro yet.
So today
now
you are picking an all-star to be on your squad. You're going to pick Andrew Wiggins or Devin Booker.
Bro, there's
no.
We're not talking about my scenario. We're just talking about what it is.
We are because we want to know.
We can't talk about my scenario
because we're asking about why he shouldn't be. Yeah, because I wouldn't pick him. I'm sorry. If I had a choice to pick Wiggins or Devin Booker, I want Devin Booker.
That's you picking. It's not about you picking. It's not about me picking. It's not about also picking.
But we have to debate it, and the only way we're going to debate something is if I get your opinion.
Should he be a starter? Should he be a starter?
If the man made it to the starter list, then yes, he should be a starter.
Never mind.
What's the point of this, Connor?
The point is, guys.
The point of this is to go back and forth. You're not giving opinions. Give me your opinion. Should he be an all-star starter with averaging 18 points and 4 rebounds?
Look, the people voted.
I'm not okay. I'm done.
Okay, so we're gonna bring this back. We didn't want to talk about Norfolk University, but because that meant something to you and you had an opinion about it, we spoke about it.
I know.
So what is your opinion when it comes? Because you're not answering the question, and this is what we're here for. We're here to talk about and debate, and you're just saying, well, if the audience chose him, if that was the case, it was 2 against 1 when it came to Norfolk.
Okay.
I mean,
but ain't much. I love it.
Nigga,
hey girl.
What's up, nigga? All right, look.
Ari talking to. Should be Devin or Paul. Thank you, Ari. But
all
go
right.
ahead.
Let's be honest. We all know it should be Paul.
That's my opinion.
Thank you. Did it take that much to just say who you feel it should be?
No man.
It's not that. It's just the fact that like I like that this kid got in because like my thing is, Paul has been there before. He probably gonna be there. He's probably gonna be there. It's like, he probably might take the starting role because they're like, yeah, y'all don't know what y'all talking about. But that's good for this kid. That's all I'm saying. It's so good for him.
I mean, he's gonna eat off of it, of course. But now there is expectation now. You're an all-star starter. There's an expectation. And now what's going to happen for the rest of the season, now that Klay Thompson is back, his role is going to be diminished. So now not the 18 points, he may drop down to 15 or 16. Now, the rest of the season is not set up well for Wiggins. And to read Ulysses' comment, there's been people who didn't average 18 that started before an all-star game, Pippen, cough. And that's fine. I'm just saying there were people who did it, and as well as Ari. If Andrew made it over Ja, would you be feeling the same way? Hey, man.
Hell yeah. Not to say sorry. I know, guys. I'm so sorry.
Go ahead.
But yes, I would feel the same exact way.
You got to, because Ja deserves it. Devin deserves it. 25, 5-5. And your team's what? Top 3, top 4 in the Western Conference? Andrew Wiggins at 18-4, and he's an all-star starter. He was rewarded for the win. And if people are finding out more about Andrew because they're looking at Steph. And they're looking at the Warriors. Who's the next person on the list scoring the most? Andrew Wiggins.
So you think he's the biggest snub? Because on House of Highlights, they said Luka, Zach, James, and Dev.
I mean, there's plenty of them. So you got Zach in the Eastern Conference. You got James in the Eastern Conference. Luka, who's probably averaging something stupid. Like I like Devin only because as a starter because they're winning. right? Like I like the fact that they are, they're a top team in the Western Conference. You know what I mean? So like for me, the Dallas Mavericks, which I don't think their record is great right now, which I'm going to confirm that before I say that it's not. But I'm looking at, let's see, the Western Conference. Phoenix, oh my God, Phoenix is number one in the Western Conference right now. I'm saying top 2, top 3. They're number 1. And I don't understand how Devin Booker averaging 25, 5, and 5 does not make the All-Star starter and Andrew Wiggins does. Because they're number 2.
Popularity, bro.
They're number 2. Andrew's not popular, is what I'm saying.
If he's not popular, why is he up there?
He's because Steph Curry plays on his team. That's why.
Wow.
Because Steph Curry just became the 3-point All-Star, the leader in threes. Like
so
he's eating off of that.
So are we saying Draymond? So we're saying Draymond didn't deserve to be an All-Star back when he was an All-Star?
No, those 3 absolutely played amazing together. Steph, Clay, and Draymond, when they were playing,
defense is crazy.
They should have been there. He's a defensive anchor for that team. What I'm saying is for Andrew averaging 18 and 4, like it's averaging 18 points and 4. Has he been good? Yes. Has he been better than the past couple of years? Yes. But making it over a Luka or a Devin or a Chris with Chris Paul's stats with averaging 14 points and 10 assists, he should be. He's an all-star all-star reserve, right? I don't mind that. And shout out to Ulysses again. There's a lot of people who get snubbed, but they're winning, and he's usually guarding the team's best player. All right, y'all love potential over here, man. And I'm like,
what's so bad about potential?
Because I can't see it. It's unproven. I can't see potential. I can't be like when Bron came in, we knew he was going to be great. But there was the other way, the other side of it, where he could have been average and not the king and not doing what he's doing now in his 19th season. What I'm saying to you is that for Andrew to make it and for Luka to get a snub, for Devin to get a snub, for Chris Paul to get a snub, like these teams, I would even say Donovan, but he's been injured. I think Dallas is 28 and 21 right now, so top 5. Let's just for the sake of argument, right? Let's look at Devin Booker's average of 25, 5, and 5 in there. And I think let's see what Luka's averaging. I'm not even sure what he's averaging right now. I would love to see that, which I can't seem to find right now. But I know he's averaging probably close to a triple-double. You know what I mean? Probably 25, 26 points, 8 and 8 or something like that. But just the 18 and 4, I'm just like, shout out to you, Andrew. Take your opportunity. You'll love the spotlight, getting to be out there with the starters. But you know what? I'll tell you this. I'll tell you to kind of close it up and put a bow on it. I bet he
25, 8 and 8 for Luka.
25 Luka. That's what I thought. So almost averaging a triple-double and doesn't make an all-star starter. Devin Booker, 25, 5, and 5, and not doing it. I'll tell you this. Looking at the starters, it's myself. I bet he get picked last.
You think he'll get picked last?
That pick though is cold with all of them right there. That pick's cold, but some of them.
Yeah, I mean, but that's the thing, and it's no knock to him. I'm just saying, you shouldn't be a starter though. A starter, like kind of. I hear you, but not. He shouldn't be no starter.
Let's look at Luka. Let's look at Luka real fast.
25, 8 and 8. 25 points, 8 assists, 8 rebounds.
Okay.
18 and 4. Yeah, I know, right?
That's what he's giving you a night.
18 points, 4 rebounds, I think 2 assists.
No, he's averaging 8 assists.
No, I'm talking about Wiggins.
Oh, Wiggins.
18 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. Yeah. Popularity.
Yeah, keep in mind, he's also, you know what I talk basketball.
He loves the underdog.
I talk flash too. Yeah. Is Luka flashy to me right now? No, he's not flashy. He a cold white boy. He a cold white boy.
Cole Anthony's gonna be in the dunk contest. Just got notification.
Who?
That's Cole Anthony. The Magic.
Why?
Is the Magic? Yes, the Magic.
Bro, why Young Glove ain't in the dunk contest, man?
Glove Jr.
Yeah.
I mean, who knows? That's just the first announcement, so we're gonna see.
So you're okay with the All-Star picks, Connie, since it's they pick so they belong up there?
Man, I'm okay with it.
Okay.
I'm okay with it. And I'm not mad at it. I'm mad at the East though.
Why you mad at you?
Yo, look, you see this trash in the East, man? Hold on, bro.
Trash. Joel's been playing amazing.
But out of
Giannis,
his
Durant.
mind.
Hold on, man.
Who's the last?
Who are you
two?
talking about, Trae?
Yeah,
I know it. I
I'm about to say,
knew
gotta
it.
be Trae Young.
it's trash, man.
Who do you put in front of Trae Young?
You know what I'm saying, man? I'll tell you, like anybody else except for Trae Young.
Anybody? No, I need a name. I need a name.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, maybe Derrick Rose, you know what I'm saying? Or like,
What?
you know what I'm saying?
Hey, watch out.
Or
I can't
or,
even.
You're
serious.
Or, you know, maybe.
No, give me a legit instead. Don't just start naming names.
No, come on, bro. Like,
you don't got nobody to put over him. That's why. You don't got nobody to put over. That's why you're throwing names out. Shout out to Ulysses, man. Don't be surprised if he doesn't get picked last with LeBron being the captain. I wouldn't be surprised if LeBron helped him win the MVP of the All-Star game. Well, Ulysses said Zach LaVine. Of course. He put up Zach instead of Trae Young. Which I get it. Zach's not a point guard. Zach, he's a guard. I believe he's a guard. Isn't he?
Yeah, he's a shooting guard, but not a point guard.
So guard. So instead of Trae Young, you would put in Zach LaVine.
I mean, heck yeah, you know, that's what I do. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
like,
so now you said Derrick Rose.
I want Derrick Rose.
I mean, but I will say this.
I need the Knicks to be represented.
But Trae's averaging 28 and 9. 28 points, 9 assists, 9.5 assists. So I mean, I hear you.
RJ Barrett, maybe, you know what I'm saying?
All right, we're done with that. You've
okay.
named 2 Knicks players. What in the world? Okay.
One thing I would say for the All-Stars. I'm glad that
Talk to me, C.
Ja didn't get snubbed. Because if he did, I would have been like, yeah, this is just whack.
Oh yeah,
Ja got in when he did a no look reverse layup. That's when he got in.
That was tough.
They like, hey, I'm
John
do that.
Paul, they both PGs. Oh, I see what you're saying. They pick each position, which that's fine. But I'm like,
the only way he would have got in is if Ja didn't.
Yeah, so DeMar gets picked over Zach, and Trae Young averaging 28 and 9.5 assists. I mean, as a point guard, you
got to.
You know what I mean? Like I don't know.
I love his feistiness though, so I'll Trae. I don't know because you know how I feel about Zach.
Yeah, so that's the problem.
And I always, before even DeMar got there, I was like Zach.
But you gotta love it though. Like I love the competitive nature that they have and what they're doing. Like it's dope. And the Atlanta Hawks, they haven't been doing what they did last year. I mean, but we'll see.
See what Stephen A. Smith said, even though I can't stand him.
No, what did he say? He
got the Cavs coming out of he gives the Cavs a chance to come out of the East.
Wow, I mean Darius is playing. Darius should definitely be an all-star.
I told you they're the ones who shocked me the most this year.
Darius Garland should definitely be an all-star. I like that.
$1. Look, I bet anybody up here $1 right now.
For what?
$1 right now.
All right, come on.
That Andrew Wiggins get picked within the first 5 picks.
I'll bet that. Bet it up.
That.
You about to lose $1, my boy.
Hold up.
About to use $1, my boy. I'll send the cash. I want that cash as soon as it's done, bro. You send me that $1 as soon as the 5th person is picked. You hear me?
Got you.
You hear me?
Within the first 5.
So you have to send both of us $1?
Yeah, so it's got to send out $2.
Okay.
I mean,
I don't want Cash App because they're gonna take a fee, and I want my whole $1.
That's if you cash out instantly.
Get the Cash App card. Shout out to Cash App, man. The boost. I got a boost earlier this week for $100. $100. Yes, ma'am. $100. I slide my card for anything over $100. Cash App says keep that 100, bro. Boop. Shout out to Cash App, man. MTMVPN.com.
Oh, I need to get on Cash App. They're giving
MTMV Sports. Cash App. Shout out to Cash App, man. I love them. I love my Cash App card.
Shout, you need to sponsor the MT. You need to sponsor MTMV because we
sponsor it. Why not? Come holler at us. That's what we love. I'm dope with it, but I think I think I'm gonna take that bet. You have the majority on that bet, just so you know. They're picking 8 players.
I know.
So team Durant. So this will be after.
Best friend, are you getting in on this bet?
You got to put that dollar up, boy.
Come on, best friend, put that dollar up.
That dollar up, my boy. So you're thinking because you have to pick from the starters. Your first fourth pick.
Ulysses, you getting into this too? Is Ulysses getting into this?
We're gonna see. So
Ulysses,
you have to look at they have to pick the starters first. So the 8 starters besides LeBron and KD have to get picked. So you have the majority on this, right? You have 5 out of the 8 picks. We have 3. You have 5 picks, and you're still gonna lose. But it is what it is.
Do we got a black Air Force moment today, Con?
Okay.
Let's say it again. Need that buck, homie. So you're with Connie. So if Wiggins doesn't get picked in the first 5 picks, I need that dollar up out you, dog. My cash app is I am Miles Austin.
You know my cash app, best friend.
Put that
Black label 143.
Yeah, put that cash symbol in the front. You know how to find me. I am Miles Austin. Need that dollar out you. I need that dollar out of you.
Let's go ahead.
Check out. We got some black Air Force moments before we hop into this last topic.
Yeah, man, we got one in particular that made me sad, but made me happy.
Yeah, it made me sad, but it was dope.
All at once, you know what I mean? So let's add it to the stream. Boom. We got your boy Suggs here, boy. He said, you know what? You in Orlando, DeRozan, you about to get this forearm to the face.
Oh my gosh.
He said
over DeRozan.
That's a black Air Force moment.
Yeah, he got the forearm to the face.
Yeah.
Old Town all day.
And he love it. The competitive nature, the hops, he got all that, bro.
I will wear that jersey any day.
On the Magic joints?
Yeah, just because it has my favorite color in it. That's it.
Orange?
Yes.
Orange is my favorite color too.
Whatever. Both of y'all be quiet.
Orange.
Orange.
Listen, I'm light skinned. Orange looks good on me.
That's a true. You are light skinned. That makes sense. Look, Suggs looks light skinned as well. Not as bright as you. But
his mama white.
Say bing bong. Not as light skinned as you see, but I appreciate it. Suggs had a moment, bro. That team, I think you give it a couple years, they're gonna be nice. They got nice pieces.
That's what happens in Orlando. They get nice like every 10 years, and then
unlike the Knicks. Yeah, I know, right? Don't you live in Florida? Why aren't you a Miami or Orlando fan?
It's too easy.
It's too easy.
I think the dog is back in Butler too. I'm ready for it.
Yeah,
I think the dog is growing back into Butler.
And they might get some type of trade coming up here before the All-Star draft. So keep an eye out for Miami, man. They always got something up their sleeve. And Pat Riley's
Tyler.
Yeah.
He shoots out of his mind.
So
that's what he does.
I gotta tell y'all a story real quick.
Tell us a story. It better be a good one too.
Last night, I'm sitting in front. I'm at work, and I'm on stage, and I see y'all know this kid Kodak Black.
Yeah.
So I'm
looking Kodak.
I'm looking Kodak right in his eyes. Right in his eyes. We're face to face. Kodak leans over and whispers to me. He's like, "Hey, I got 2 dogs. 2 of my dogs coming on stage with me. Just 2 of them." I'm like, "Got you, dog." His manager was like, "No, it's his whole entire posse. Just there's gonna be a bunch of people coming behind you. They're gonna be pushing you, so you gotta." I'm like, all right, cool. Get body, you know what I'm saying?
So you work event spaces.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So Kodak said, hey, I only got 2 of my dogs coming up. I'm like, all right, well, shoot, what's 2? He showed me 2. There's one with like a ski mask and then one with dreads with a hat. Boom, got it. And then all of a sudden, I let those 3 on stage, and I see his hype man. His hype man gives me the go. I'm like, all right, cool, let them on stage. They coming. So I go to put my arm to block everybody else, right?
Yeah.
And then 100 dudes just bomb rush the stage and just turn me around. I'm like, oh, shoot. So So I'm like, oh, spin moves. Okay. So I was able to catch the last dude. And the last dude was like, man, I played basketball, Kodak. Man, you don't know, man. We from the same hood, dog. That's my dog. That's my brother. That's my brother. And I'm like, bro, he only wanted two of y'all niggas. Oh, sorry, two of y'all brothers on there.
Oh my gosh. Edit that out, please.
You are worse than me.
Yeah, both of y'all bad.
At least I slipped. But at least it wasn't an F bomb.
I say the N word. That's my get up.
At least I listen.
Yeah, keep that to yourself.
No, but I'm sitting here and I'm just like boxing you guys out. I'm like, all right, I got 100 dudes on stage.
You pretty big yourself too,
right? You know what I'm saying? But like,
your box out should be real efficient,
right? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, but I'm thinking to myself, man, if I was just a little bit taller, bro, you know what I'm saying? And then the whole entire time, I'm thinking the whole entire time, yo, man, I can go ahead and get a reverse lay on this dude.
Yeah,
I'm gonna back up, with the shoulder. I'm just thinking about basketball in this moment, and I'm not thinking about protecting Kodak at all.
Oh, of course, I know how it is. But think about that.
When it's basketball time, that goes out the window.
Right.
Even at the end of that, when you're thinking about unruly people you can't control, that's our last topic. Lakers. What team they're playing? Lakers, Sixers.
Yep.
Melo gets into it with two fans, which I didn't get to see. I didn't get to see the audio or do anything like that.
One fan kept calling him boy, like, get in the corner, boy. You better shoot that boy.
Oh my gosh!
See, why are fans getting out of pocket now talking about boy?
Well, that's the question. My question to you is, what's the deal with people who pay courtside, right? We understand and know that people say whatever they want to say when they're down on the court, right? But why do people feel? Why do people feel as if they can say anything, right?
Because they feel entitled.
They feel entitled because of the money they spent on the courtside ticket, or
the type of money that these people pay. The type of money.
No.
If you say something reckless,
I'm not saying nothing reckless. The type of money that these people pay, they say, like, look, I'm paying for you to eat. So if I'm going to pay, let's see, a big
the
game.
The women's side ain't like that then.
Yeah.
Because like their tickets are not that much, and these people say some disrespectful stuff at these women's games. Like disrespectful.
Really? Oh,
yes,
wow.
they do.
Well, those are trolls. I'm talking about I mean, those are real trolls at the women's game. But doggone going to these NBA games, these guys say, "Look, I pay so much money.
I don't care.
They're adults.
You gonna hear what I think.
Adults, like in their 50s.
You gonna hear my opinion.
60s.
Do y'all do this at? Oh my God! Do y'all do this at a Hampton at a Hampton play?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Y'all,
the people that feel entitled, yes, they do.
They are who
everywhere.
They are.
They do that everywhere. That's why when you said
crazy?
Like, at the women's
y'all
game,
do this at the Jersey Boys play.
They do it everywhere they feel like they can.
If you feel entitled everywhere you go, that's it.
And then the fan, when they get kicked out, they're like, "It's nothing."
Yeah,
they don't care. They're just gonna go and disrespect someone else.
So you're heckling Simba when he comes on stage saying, "Roar!" Oh, you did not do it right.
It's the alcohol. It's the alcohol.
Like,
definitely gotta be.
I've gotten into arguments so many times with fans. I got kicked out of TD. So
for real,
yeah, yes, defending LeBron's honor.
Well, that's not his honor. I love it. What is it? Yeah. That's the thing. I'm asking. What is that? What is it? Is it just entitlement? Is it I pay this much so I feel like I can say whatever I say and be fine? But what happens? Coverage. I mean, more players. I mean, more fans are getting banned for
liquid coverage.
Period.
Yeah, that's what it is.
So it's money. I spent this much on this ticket. I have a courtside seat, and I probably have free alcohol depending on what arena I'm at. Mm-hmm. Most time when you get those courtside seats, there's a buffet in the back.
Yeah.
You can put up everything.
I seen something. I seen something
He
a couple
sure
years
did.
ago.
It'd be like that.
No, seriously, because at the games they say some out of pocket stuff. We can argue it, but if you don't know basketball, shut up. Please don't argue with me.
Big
And
facts.
the fans just go, especially in TD. Ooh.
Bro,
Oh yeah, especially in Boston.
So let me say this. Like I like what happened a few years ago when what's your boy from LA? He's with God dog Patrick Peterson. No, Patrick
Peterson's football.
I know Patrick Peterson football.
Patrick Beverly?
Patrick Peterson. I'm talking football.
Oh, okay.
But like when he went into the stands, he was like, "Hey, yo, homie, where you from?" You know what I'm saying? Like, where you from? Like what role you in? You know what I mean? Like he said, I would have somebody come check you because you're not going to sit here and talk to me any kind of way. So that's what these basketball players need to do. They need to have a big homie in the crowd. Be like, yo, hey, I need you to handle that.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, yo, West Side, yo, what's up, blood? Hey, I need you to handle that, man.
What?
Mello, who is it, Mello? Who is it, Mello?
You gentle giant. Be quiet. I'm trying to hear that. Ulysses goes, they ain't built to hold me, but they go crazy.
Oh, they do. That's why I go to the basketball games with. He knows.
Yeah,
so
that's crazy,
best friend knows. Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. I can't wait for us to get to that first WNBA game.
Oh, you'll see what some of these fans say, and it's.
Which one are we going to? Are we going to the one? We're going to Brooklyn.
We have to go to the Liberty game because it's your anniversary and
the next weekend.
Yeah. Yes,
that's
so
right.
We're going to the New York game.
Yeah, wifey would be like, nah.
Yeah, we can't have that.
Going to New York?
Yeah. Yes,
we're actually going to New York.
Yeah.
So am I coming to your house and then we're driving to New York, or am I flying to New York?
You know what? We'll talk more about it.
Yeah, we will.
It's talking about
that plane.
Since you're talking about Peters from the Ravens.
Peters from the Ravens. Thank you, Ulysses. Bro, cause like whole boy was like, "Yo, where you from? What section you in?" And he had one of his homies. He had one of his homies go check him. I'm like,
yo, that's it. You got to watch your mouth.
It's time. That's what I think. That's what we need to be at. Like you got the money to make things happen. Like, yo, go, hey, bro, go up there. Tell one of the homies from the block that like, yo, you reckless.
I mean, I think it's hard. I think it's hard not to say something back, right? But
yes, I think that's the hard part.
I think because honestly, in my head, when I'm not on the court, I've dealt with fans. I played high school and college ball. Like I know fans scream and say crazy stuff, right? Get you off during free throws or while you're standing by the sideline, anything like that, right? So for me, like in my head, I'm just gonna kill your team, right? I think that's how Kobe was. Like, all right, cool. You saying messy stuff? Like I remember, who was it? I think it might have been Bron who did it. And he was like, this is your fault. Like that's your fault. He was pointing to, like, matter of fact, they were playing a game. I think he was with the Lakers. And he played a game.
Peters from the Bay, bro.
What are you talking about?
Ulysses said Peters from Compton. No, I think he's from the Bay.
Okay.
He's from the Bay.
So they're playing this game, Lakers versus Cavs. And I think they're in Cleveland. And it might have been the I think it was the Lakers. So they're playing the Cavs, and he's in Cleveland. I think one of the guys was saying too much about a free throw or something like that, and he had missed something, and he had said something like just kind of foul. So he looked over. Brown looks over and goes like, "I bet," and then goes off for like 45, and it was like, "That's your man's fault over there." You know what I mean? So it's like, what do you do? What do you do when that comes? You know what I mean? Have you ever seen that in person?
In person, no.
So see. The stuff that I hear when I'm in person isn't stuff that you should even be saying as far as being at a basketball game. You know what I'm saying? Like their race, like none of that should even be brought to a basketball game. And that's what I've had to experience being at a women's game, or something about their sexuality. And like, when I was played for Ohio State and we were playing against UConn. No, even though they were getting blown out, they said, "Oh, my cousin was on the line," and they're like, "Yeah, that's why you're gonna have my kids tonight." Excuse me? Don't say that to my little cousin. Like, what is wrong with you? Stuff like those things don't have nothing to do with basketball.
Okay, it's a story. Yeah,
Like those things don't have nothing to do with basketball. So those are the things that I hear at the women's games when it's about race, sexuality, and stuff.
That's
Like
crazy.
crazy things, and
That's
it's
crazy.
so disrespectful. It's very disrespectful. If you can't say nothing, like miss it, or that's why you're not
Yeah.
gonna make it. You're trash. You miss every free throw.
That's
like
different.
That's different.
Yeah,
But to
I
call
feel
someone
you.
a boy, like that's
That's
different.
silly.
For
It's
boys.
unnecessary. And Ulysses, I know the one that you're talking about. So he said it was Cleveland because Toronto, and Chris Bosh's girl LeBron went off and said that was because of her. There was another time, and look it up. Bron goes back to Cleveland, and one of the Cleveland execs is like laughing or does something like just erroneous, like they're just crazy after like a missed free throw or a missed three, and he looks like I bet. So look it up for sure, man. But look, I appreciate as always us getting to talk and have this talk, man. NBA to me is super dope. WNBA super dope. Athletes Unlimited, I am so excited about. So I pray that we just get to talk more about that. And as we see, check them out tonight. FS2, Twitter, TikTok, Athletes Unlimited. Download the app. I sound to me like we need a sponsorship because we shouting you out. You know what I mean? I'm gonna send y'all something today. Okay. So I appreciate that, man. But again, as always, Miles Austin, C, that boy Westside. This is the team, full 94 every Saturday, 10 a.m. We're getting it in. We're talking basketball. If you want to talk, we will let you come and talk. We like it. We got to do it. And he's back to this background music, Father in Heaven. Okay. We love y'all. Full 94 every Saturday, 10 a.m. Be easy.
I love you guys.
I love you too, bro.